Okay, so much like my last stream, I gotta start out by setting up Chronolapse. I'm probably gonna make a video out of this, like the development of this game later on, so... Chronolapse. Oh, I need to, like, stop it from... Wait, I don't think I've done anything since my last devlog. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. Never mind. I gotta copy these somewhere else, or rename it. For those of you that don't know, I'm in the Alaka Jam right now. Oh, hi, Psychic. And yeah, I gotta make a game in a short amount of time. Everyone else gets, what is it? It's, 72 hours for most people. But I pretty much only got today. And I already missed a decent amount of today. So, yeah, alright, so let's see if I can, if this is working. Come on, Chronolapse. And should be a picture. Okay, we're good. Let's go. So now that that's going, I can start making the game. So my idea here is basically Doodle Jump, but you draw the platforms yourself with lines. The theme for the game jam is connections, so that's kind of where the like the platforms themselves you draw are the connections. So yeah. Start off, I need to copy down my base script. Where is it? Oh wait, no, it's not. It's in here. Take that, move that over there, and then I also want to take my Rapid Potato library. Actually, you know what? I don't think I need it because I'm not doing tiles at all. I think I'll need those two. I think other than that I'm good though. Oh wait, no, I don't even need this one because I don't have animations. My plan is not to use like pixel art. I'm going to use like shapes and stuff. Because time. So I'm not going to use that file. Alright, what tool am I using for this? Like, I'm not sure what you mean by that. I'm using a bunch of stuff. If you go to the Alaka Jam website, you can, if you go back a page on the front page, you can see my list of things I'm using. I'm using Pygame. Okay, so this is gonna be the only one I need, which is crazy. I really need to make like a general visual effects library for like some of the common effects I use, like the spark ones and the circles. But I'm probably gonna just write them from the ground up again. So AKJ game. Okay, let's do this in Atom this time. Oh my goodness. Why is there... So I need to close all my stuff for my project I'm doing in my devlog. Remove project folder. File. Open file. Well, actually, wouldn't it be open folder? Add project folder. There we go. So this is what I'm going to be working on now. And this is my main script. 5,000 subs in 1 month. I don't know. It was something like that. I don't know. And yeah, Game Jam. Come on. So let's call this AKJ game. So this is going to be a very vertical game, so I'm just gonna set that up right off the bat. I don't think that's too tall for anyone. I think most people have monitors that can view this. Hopefully. I'm gonna make it 550 across, maybe. I think this is a good shape. You're gonna be doing a lot of drawing with your mouse. I'm gonna run into that problem again where everyone complains about clicking off the window. I'm actually not getting subs that fast anymore. It was mostly from that one video, the how to code almost any feature video. Now I'm down to like 50 a day again. Alright, so I'm trying to think of where I should start. I mean, I guess with the drawing mechanic for drawing the platforms. So also, I'm definitely not using, like, this is, people keep asking me about object-oriented programming, and this is a case where you really don't want to do it because it's going to take too much time. So I'm going to make a platforms list. I'm going to need a how do I want to do this? I'm going to do last point equals none. So for this, I'm going to need the mouse position. I give that mouse that get position. Last point equals. Oh wait, no. I need a clicking variable. It goes false. If event that type is mouse button down. If event that button is 1, clicking equals true. If event dot type is mouse button up. If event dot button is 1, clicking equals false. Alright, so now I've got my clicking variable. So when you start clicking, it needs to be that if last point is none, last point. Actually, I don't even need a clicking variable. I can track it in the last point, because every click you do is going to be placing a line. So actually, it's just going to be last point equals, and then wherever your mouse is, so MX, MY. There's going to be a vertical scroll, so I'm going to have to keep track of that. I'm going to put it at 0. And then this will have to apply the scroll too, so it's going to be plus scroll, I think. And then platforms.append, it's going to be last point, comma, and then the current point, which is going to be MX, MY plus scroll. So now I can write platforms. Platforms. For platform in platforms, pygame.draw.line. I do want a display surface, so display equals pygame.surface. It's going to be 275, 400. Screen.blit, pygame.transform.scale. It's gonna have to be the display to the screen size, get size, and then 0, 0. So that's just scaling up my surface. This needs to be display now because I want to fill the screen. So I'm drawing my line onto my display with a color of, let's do white for now, I'll probably tweak that. Line color equals 255, 255. Line color. What's next? I think it's 2 points. And then width. So it's going to be platform 0, that's the first point, and platform 1, that's the second point. Although I can't do that because I've got to scroll, so I have to add the offset, which is platform 0, 1 plus or minus scroll, I think. And then I gotta copy this and do this for platform 1, which is the second point in the line. And then there's the width, which is going to be 1. I might make it change. I could do an interesting thing here with the width later on for visual effects, if I want. Okay, let's see if this works. It's probably gonna crash, but... Oh! That works. Forgot, though, I gotta update my MXMY because of the screen scale. So, MX equals MX divided by 2. Wait, what is the... Was it this? MY equals MY divided by 2. I think that's, forcing it to be an integer. There we go, can draw some lines now. Alright. So now I'm gonna make it so that, actually no, now that I'm thinking about this, I'm doing this wrong because I want it to be one long chain of lines instead of a bunch of independent lines. So I think it'll just go off of left click. So I'm gonna start with the last point being what would it be? Display.get width divided by 2 and display.get height. That's the starting point, and then actually I'm gonna do this. There we go, that's what I wanted. So now I just gotta show the line that you're currently drawing. Line lacing color equals, let's do 200, 200, 200. Render drawing line. Pygame.draw.line display line placing color. This is going to be last point 0, last point 1, my scroll, MX, MY minus scroll. Wait, no, MX, MY can stay as is, because there's no offset if you're drawing onto the screen. Can't really see that that line's darker. Also, this needs to be above, so that it renders behind the other platforms. Alright. There we go. That's what I want. So the player's going to be jumping on this. Well, bouncing on this. I'm trying to think if there should be any rules in regards to how many lines you can place. Also, what happens if you block yourself? Like, say you're down on the bottom and you cut yourself off so you can't go any higher. That could be an issue. What I could do is that it can only make you bounce when you hit it, or wait, no, that would cause some problems. If you just draw some lines above yourself, you'll just bounce up. Trying to think of some reasonable rules to make this work. Just reading the chat right now. And I can submit it like 2 days from now. Yeah, I just don't have time then. I'm gonna be busy on Sunday and Monday. I have to work on Monday. Alright, so yeah, right now my objective is to figure out what to do when the line goes above the player. I think I'll just actually pull another doodle jump and say that you can, like, it's gonna be like one of those platforms you can jump through the bottom, but you can't fall down through. I need to figure out how that's gonna work mathematically though too. What if you couldn't make lines through other lines? That would reduce scribbling. But I don't see too much of an issue with that. The main obstacle in this game is not going to be making sure that you... Well, yeah, the main obstacle is going to be that there's things coming down from above, and they'll hit you and knock you off to the sides. And there's going to be, like, power-ups where, like, maybe there'll be a power-up where you can make your border bounce you back one time. Okay, so I should probably start with making a player. Oh, you know what I do need? I do need the entity script from before, because it's got my particles in there, I think. So, data, scripts, entities. Oh wait, no, that's not it. I need this one. That one. And then I'm also going to need images. I'm gonna need particles. I'm gonna get rid of these ones because I don't need those. I just need the P one. Come on. So these particles are just a bunch of circles. I prefer doing that over the drawing circles with Pygame because Pygame circles aren't very clean. Anyway, so the player itself is going to be just kind of a glowing particle effect, maybe? Something like that. This game's going to be visually abstract. Limited length of line. Yeah, I could do that. Like, Like you could draw a certain amount of pixels of lines, and then you gotta collect certain things to be able to draw more. And then, yeah, there's going to be the other power-ups and the things you gotta dodge. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna go the easy route. Player position equals... Ooh, I'm going to just plop it down in the middle of the screen to start with. And I believe there should be a line at the bottom or something like that you can start with. So the first platform is going to be from zero display dot get height to display dot get width, display dot get height. It's gonna need to be -1 or you're not gonna be able to see it. Ah, it crashed. What? Int is not subscriptable. What did I... Oh, oops. Used to be that. There we go. So now there's a line at the bottom. Now I need to draw the player, which this is going to be using my entity system. So I gotta load the particles first. So particles are down here. Load particle images, I just gotta pass the path. So it looks like data slash images slash particles. Import data.entities as E. So E dot load particle images data images particles. Let's see if this crashes. No, I'll put it over here. No module name data scripts. Wait, it's trying to pull from here. That's a no. It's from my devlog. Well, the project from my devlog. What should you? Okay. I think I'm back. The internet is being very sketchy. I'm streaming at like a couple kilobits per, well, kilobits per second. It's, okay, it's going up. I think it's about to hit 1,000. Nope. It's struggling. I might have to temporarily end the stream. Or wait, no, I'm back in the thousands. Okay. Hold on. Okay, my connection's, yeah, it's really bad, but I think it's manageable. Let me know if my audio starts messing up. Visually, I think things should be fine because in coding videos, there's not a whole lot changing on the screen. But I'm like very I'm streaming at like what 1 megabit per second or less, down to 0.2 megabits per second sometimes. I don't know. So yeah, just let me know if there's some issues with that. I am trying to reload some of my stuff here. Okay. I can now see the chat at least. Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is me or YouTube. Like, I couldn't even load YouTube for a bit there. I don't know what's going on. The connection's still pretty awful. Okay, so anyways, back to making the game. So I just imported the particles. And I don't remember how to draw them or add them. I think I need a list of particles. So it's going to be just particles equals that. Alright, so now I can just append the particles with particles. It's a lot of attributes here. You know, I'm gonna update that to just be location. So that's gonna be location 0 and location 1. Because that was an annoying thing. The X and Y were split across 2 attributes. Well, 2 parameters. So the player itself is going to be made of particles. So where am I drawing the player? It should be after the platforms, I would say. Draw player. Will I upload the stream afterwards? It'll be unlisted, but it'll be in a playlist, so you will be able to watch it afterwards. Also, it looks like with my connection that it's not gonna be very good. Yeah, I don't know what it looks like on your end, but I'm seeing a lot of buffering in my preview, but it could be also just because my download speed's that bad right now. Anyways, so the player's gonna be made of. I'm just gonna say draw particles. Particles. I'm just gonna call this section particles instead. So I'm gonna put the player here. So my particle system's pretty easy to use. I think I just gotta call update and draw. Update will just determine if it's still alive or not. So for particle in particles, alive equals particle dot update. Gonna say 1. It's just a delta time. And then if not alive, I need to do the sorted enumerate reverse equals true, so that it can pop during iteration. So I comma particle equals that, and then if not alive, particles dot pop I, else particle dot draw. I believe it's just location and scroll. Yeah. So draw onto the display, and scroll is just going to be 0 scroll, because this scroll is set up for 2 dimensions and I'm only scrolling in 1. So now it's just the player, which is going to be made of particles. So particles append, and I do not remember the arguments here, so I'm just going to do this. E.particle, and there we go. Custom color, I'm going to need that one. So player color. Player color will be white for now. So I don't need a self. So this is going to be player position. That's where the particles are going to spawn. Particle type is going to be P. Motion is going to be just kind of slow and upward, but also in random directions to some extent. So random.random 0 to 20 divided by 20 minus 0.5. And then upward a little bit, so random.random 0 to 10 divided by 10 minus 1. And then the decay rate, maybe that. Start frame, random.random 0 to 30 divided by 10. Okay, so I think that'll work. No. Okay, random is not defined. Forgot to import it. So, random. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm back to decent bitrate now, I think. I'm gonna refresh my view really quick. Okay. Should be good. Oh. I forgot. What am I looking at? I can see stuff moving across this line and I'm not sure. I think it's the particles. But the player seems to be following my line or something. I don't know what I'm looking at. I think I gotta change this color to not be whatever color I'm using on the mask. Oh my. I think... Do I have to specify a color key? Oh, yes I do. So, set global color key. That needs to be 0. E.set global color key 000. Now I should be able to. There we go. So yeah, those particles really are going everywhere. Yeah, I need to slow them down on the horizontally. I think the vertical speed's fine-ish. Okay, divide that by 40, 0.25. There we go. Decay rate needs to be increased a lot. There we go, that's the player. Is my stream dead or something? I'm gonna try and restart.